A very good evening to you and many thanks for joining us this the third day of March the year 2026. My goodness, what a day from the ongoing conflict between United States of America, Israel and Iran that has split over to the that is the Gulf nations, or if you prefer the Middle East, that its effect might soon be felt by countries like Kenya to the politics in the country. This and many more in our subsequent bulletin tonight. But first thing first, our top stories tonight. Tonight, no need for panic. We are in control. Government assures Kenyans of sufficient fuel supply until April amid ongoing tension in the Middle East. The final bow. A requiem mass for the late Emurua Dikir Member of Parliament Joanna Ngeno to be held tomorrow at AGC Church in Karen. Also tonight, you have until midnight. Doctors in Mombasa vow to down their tools by midnight tonight unless their demands are met. Plus, KU Totori Partnership. Medical students from KU and Totori University exchange ideas to foster innovation in global health education.
This is KUTV Primetime News with Auma Evans.
Once again, many thanks for choosing us to bring you up to speed with the latest in the world of business, politics, geopolitics, and sports. My co-pilot tonight is Joy Mtava. Remember, you can follow this broadcast on all of our social media platforms. We are coming to you live on YouTube at KUTV News Live. You can tweet us on X at KUTV_Kenya at Auma Evans. The hashtag to use, State of the Nation. So tonight, we begin with matters geopolitics. Now, the government has assured Kenyans of sufficient petroleum stock despite ongoing tension in the Middle East through an official statement issued by the Cabinet Secretary for Energy and Petroleum, Opiyo Wandayi, via the ex-government spokesperson X account. The ministry said that the fuel imports are secured until April 2026 while closely monitoring the situation.
The ongoing conflict involving the United States in collaboration with Israel against the Islamic Republic of Iran has sparked mixed reactions and concerns regarding rising fuel prices locally and globally. This is because Iran is responsible for approximately 3 to 4% of global oil production. Despite rising concerns in the Middle East, where Kenya sources its fuel, the government has responded to these fears. Through an official statement issued by Cabinet Secretary for Energy and Petroleum, Opiyo Wandayi, via the government spokesperson on X, the ministry said, I quote, "We wish to assure the public and all stakeholders that the ministry remains alert and shall continue taking necessary actions to ensure there is uninterrupted supply. We are closely monitoring the fluid situation as it evolves whilst engaging with our government-to-government suppliers for contingency planning." End of quote. In its February review, the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority (EPRA) announced a decrease in super petrol prices by 4.44 Kenyan shillings, diesel by 3.93 Kenyan shillings, and kerosene by 1 Kenyan shillings. However, there are rumors of a possible increase in petrol prices in the next review, expected on the 14th of this month due to rising international oil prices. Earlier, Iran, through its ambassador to Kenya, Ali Gholampur, had pledged retaliation. The embassy also urged the United Nations Security Council to convene an emergency meeting and take immediate action to contain the situation, while calling on the international community to condemn the attacks.
To the United States and the Israeli regime, I say, you shall bear full and direct responsibility for all ensuing consequences. You have opened a door that you cannot close. To the United Nations Security Council, I demand, convene immediately, take binding action, halt this aggression, uphold your own charter before it becomes a worthless document.
Rajab Juma, KUTV.
Now, rather to some sad news. A requiem mass for the late Emurua Dikir Member of Parliament Johanna Ngeno will be held tomorrow at ACG Karen Church in Nairobi. The service will mark the start of a funeral proceedings for him and the 5 others who died in an helicopter crash on Mosop in Nandi County on Saturday. The bodies will be transported from Lee Funeral Home to their rural homes on Thursday for an overnight vigil in line with Kipsigi's custom. A public requiem mass will also be held early Thursday morning at Emurua Dikir Primary Schools, where members of the public will pay their last respect, and later convene at Emurua Dikir Primary School on Friday for a final send-off.
Those of us who want to be in that requiem must be seated at this church by 8:30. So that we are able to start the program by 9 to finish in time to come back for the afternoon sitting. Thereafter, after the service, bodies of the late Ngeno and the 5 other victims will be transported to Narok on Thursday, 5th March 2026 for a service at Emurua Dikiri Primary School, Narok County. This will be followed by the funeral service and interment at his rural home in Emurua Dikiri on Friday, 6th March 2026.
Now switching gears to county number 001. Now following the resignation of Coastal General Hospital Chief Executive Officer Dr. Ibal Kandawala, doctors in Mombasa have vowed to down their tools by midnight tonight unless the county government urgently resolves the long-standing labor dispute. From Mombasa, Teng Kandagunda tells us that the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentist unions are protesting what they termed stalled promotions, poor contract and delayed allowances and government interference.
Mombasa faces potential healthcare chaos as Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentist Union KMPDU doctors prepare to strike tonight if the demands of unimproved contracts, delayed promotions and allowances go unmet, while condemning political interference. Speaking at Coast General Teaching and Referral Hospital, Secretary General Dr. Davji Etela confirmed members' unwavering readiness after on-ground assessment with the union demanding swift implementation of agreed promotions, conversion of unfavorable contracts to permanent and pensionable terms.
Kwa hivyo tunasema kuwa mgomo wetu utaanza leo usiku iwapo kaunti ya Mombasa itakuwa imetekeleza mambo ya promotion ya madaktari ambayo tulikubaliana. Iwapo hawajabadilisha kandarasi duni ya madaktari kupatia kandarasi ambayo ni za kudumu, iwapo county haitakuwa imelipa zile marupurupu ambazo zitatokana na zile guidelines za SRC. Kwa hivyo leo tuko tayari na iwapo tutakutana na county government lazima kuwe tayari kutueleza ni jinsi vipi kutimiza zile makubaliano ambayo tumekuwa nazo.
Dr. Tella rejected the county's claim of Dr. Iqbal Handwale's voluntary resignation, asserting the CEO's interdiction comes first and likely involved juries, describing the process as lack due to process and mounting to constructive dismissal as he condemns political interference in health facilities.
Hiyo wakati wanasiasa wanainterfere na ile kazi katika za madaktari, hakuna ambaye atakuwa na ile courage ya kuchukua kazi. Ndio maana tunasema hiyo political interference lazima ikomee. Kitu ambacho tumekuwa tukizungumzia, leo tulikuwa kotini ambapo koti ilikuwa inataka kutoa ile order ya kurudisha kazini, na lawyer akasema kuwa daktari ambao tulikuwa tunamtetea aliresign katika position yake, alijiuzulu. Hatujui ni katika hali gani. Pengine kulikuwa na bunduki kichwa chake, pengine kulikuwa na kisu, pengine aliitwa mahali watoto walikuwa wanataka kukidnap watoto wake, hatuwezi jua.
Addressing the press, KMPDU chairman Dr. Abidan Mwashi criticized the casualization and intimidation of doctors.
Strike underlines or underscores the importance of employees' dignity. The people behind me who serve you as your doctors have been casualized to an extent that the chief of the county will summon them to a closed meeting and lecture them.
That we are demanding respect, dignity, and fair treatment as workers of this county.
County officials now face mounting pressure to reach a last-minute deal and avert a strike threatening health services across Mombasa.
Now, from Mombasa to Kiambu County, now tension ran high in Thika Town after a small-scale traders staged protest outside the county offices, accusing enforcement officers of harassment and forced evictions amid ongoing plans to elevate the town to industrial city status, raising concerns over livelihood and inclusivity in the development agenda. Listen in.
Operations in Thika were briefly disrupted after small-scale traders protested alleged harassment and demolitions by county officers demanding intervention as debate intensifies over the town's proposed elevation to industrial city status. The member of County Assembly of Township Ward, Kennedy Mwangi, faulted the alleged harassment of traders and demanded urgent intervention from county leadership, calling for accountability within the municipal administration and immediate dialogue to safeguard livelihoods.
Tuko hapa tukikemea hicho kitendo na tunataka kusema ya kwamba hata mfunge hiyo gate. Tutapanga maandamano ya Thika yote tuhakikishe ya kwamba huyu municipal manager ametolewa hapa. Hiyo tumekubaliana. Municipal manager aende asiende. Aende asiende. Nionyesheni kwa ishara ya mikono.
Vendors claim they were displaced from Karatina Road when their stalls were torn down for official construction, warning that the action undermines their businesses and leaves them struggling for alternative trading spaces in Thika Town.
Sasa tunashangaa mtu anakuja hajatueleza ni kwa nini anatubomolea, anatuambia hivi leo na kesho hivi. Municipal manager, kwa nini usituambie kama hututaki Thika, utuonyeshe kwa kwenda. Wewe kama wewe ndio mwenye ama kama wewe ndio mwenye town, utuambie mahali fulani hakuna kuna space endani hapo. Mahali ulituonyesha ndio tulienda. Lakini kesho yake ukaleta tingatinga zako zikatubomolea. Sasa unataka tuende wapi?
Thika Town small-scale trader spokesperson warned that persistent targeting of long-standing vendors could escalate tensions, urging county officials to protect livelihoods and engage traders fairly as the town moves towards city status.
Hatujui kiini cha kufukuzwa, that's why tunauliza wachuuzi wote wa Thika watushikilie, wajue nini hasa inaendelea, sababu ikiamuka kila siku tunapata mahali kuna bad news, tunashindwa kuelewa. Hata viongozi wetu wale tulichagua kuanzia MCA kwenda kwa MP kwenda kwa governor kwenda kwa president, tunashindwa kwani tulichagua kina nani ambao hawaoni wachuuzi wao ama wapiga kura wao wanaadhirishwa.
The Thika traders' protest highlights growing tension over urban development, with calls for county authorities to ensure fair treatment, protect livelihoods, and include vendors in city elevation plans. Edna Nerea, KUTV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Edwin Rea, for that comprehensive reporting. Now let's switch gears to matters politics for a bit. President William Ruto has come out firmly to defend the Social Health Authority, or if you prefer the acronym SHA, against fraudulent allegations. Ruto told off critics of the new health insurance cover, insisting that every Kenyan who is registered under SHA should go to the hospital, treated, given medicine, and go home without paying anybody anything. The head of state spoke this during the inspection tour of Mutuini Hospital in Dagoretti South.
During the inspection tour of Mutuini Hospital in Dagoretti South, Nairobi, President William Ruto firmly defended the Social Health Authority SHA amid criticism stating that outpatient services are free for every Kenyan registered with SHA across all health facilities, while the unregistered will be registered on the spot and treated freely.
Hii hospitali munaona hapa, si ndio? Tumekuwa na hospitali ndogo pale. Wakati nilikuja hapa mwaka uliopita, niliwaambia tutakuja kutengeneza hii hospitali tukamilishe ikuwe tayari. Sasa nimekuja hapa kuiangalia. Na mimi nataka munisikie watu wa Nairobi. Hii hospitali yenu mwezi wa 4, yani next month, mwisho ya next month, mimi nakuja kufungua hii hospitali ikiwa imekuwa tayari.
Ruto said the 3-story expansion will receive 400 bags, confirming the handover of the hospital to the public service will be done in April, stating that advanced facilities will deliver quality specialized care and decongest major hospitals as Nairobi's population growth requires additional hospitals to fully meet healthcare demands.
Hapa tumewapatia pesa ya serikali. Na sio kufungua tu hospitali. Serikali tutaweka equipment ama ile vifaa ya MRI, ya ICT, tutakuwa na ICU. Hapa tutakuwa na ICU. Hiyo ndio nilikuwa nataka niwaeleze. Kwa sababu watu wengi hapa Dagoretti wanaenda aidha Kikuyu ama wanaenda kutafuta Kenyatta, na nyinyi mnajua Kenyatta iko na msongamano mkubwa sana. Pamoja na kule Mbagathi.
Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja reported over 90% completion, stating that the hospital provides maternal, ICU, renal units, and other health services, saying it will serve up to 1.5 million patients annually and ease pressure on Kenyatta National Hospital.
Nashukuru kwa sababu when we brought here last year and asked you for support, ukakubali na kuona pale imefika, tunafurahi sana because this will have 16 ICUs, it is going to have 400 beds, itakuwa na orthopedic, itakuwa na dental na kila kitu. Siku hizi excellency tunaangalia hata watu meno hapa. There was no dental around this area. Dental is being provided and many other services are being provided. Nairobi needs another 5 or 6 level 5s like this. If you go to Mbagathi today, half of the population is from Kajiado. If you go to Mama Lucy, you find people from Kangundo and from Machakos. We need another more in each of the boroughs, the 6 boroughs in Nairobi. Kama ile ya kwanza tuanze na wewe tunakuomba in Langata on Magadi Road because watu wengi wanatoka Ongata-Rongai.
Mutuini residents now look forward to enhance accessible specialized care and free outpatient treatment. Atenka Negunda, KUTV.
Elsewhere, police have escalated operations against a sophisticated motorcycle theft network following the arraignment of 2 suspects in Thika. Nelly Jemutai and Cecil Kiplimo pleaded not guilty to stealing a motorcycle owned by Watu Credit Limited in Makongeni on February 23, 2026. Investigators say organized gangs orchestrated violent robberies, dismantled stolen bikes for spare parts, and traffic others across borders. More than 10,000 motorcycles were reportedly stolen in 2024. The court released the suspects on a 200,000 Kenyan shillings bond each, with the case scheduled for hearing on June 30th, 2026 rather.
Kesi yenu utasikizwa koti namba 4 tarehe 30 mwezi wa 6 mwaka huu. Mtaitika tarehe 10 mwezi wa 4. Mmepewa kila mtu mmoja wenu bond 200,000. Ile mnatafuta mtu ambaye ako na title ama logbook. Kama sio hivyo unalipa cash bill 200,000.
Alright, we are due for our first break here on the State of the Nation. Remember, we still have much and more lined up for you after the break.
Mtazamaji popote ulipo, unapokuwa ukitazama Safina Show
inang'oananga sasa hivi. Ungana nami Albanas Mwania, nahodha wa Safina Show, nikutoe ng'ambo ya pili hadi ufuoni. Safina Show, sauti ya matumaini.
We know life gets busy, but your well-being is of great importance. At KUTV's Focus on Health, we cut through the clutter, bringing you expert advice to keep you well informed for your well-being and that of your family. Every Thursday, 7:30 p.m., join me, Yvonne Kemuma, as we bring you health and wellness right at home.
Get ready to embark on a journey into the exciting world of technology as we uncover the latest trends, interview top thought leaders, and dive deep into the world of tech like never before.
Currently, we are facing the challenge in terms of finance. It requires one to move from different counties because we really need a large data set for our model to be more accurate.
In this new and exciting series of the Technovation Show, join me, Yvonne Kemuma, every Monday, 8:30 p.m. for a fun and thrilling experience as we explore the cutting-edge developments, meet visionaries driving change.
Somebody who is in the underground mine doesn't know the presence of those guys. So there are a lot of gases involved. There is methane, there's carbon monoxide, and there's also hydrogen sulfide. These gases actually, they are very dangerous and they're very toxic.
And discover the endless possibilities of the tech world.
You are watching KUTV Primetime News with Auma Evans.
Welcome back and thank you for keeping it State of the Nation. Let's continue to inform you. Now, Kenyatta University today hosted a delegation of students from Japan's Totori University for a half-day academic exchange focused on medical training and global health cooperation. The visit, organized in partnership with the Kenyatta University School of Health Sciences, aimed at strengthening international academic ties and promoting cross-cultural learning. Edna Nerea reports from KU's main campus.
Kenyatta University today welcomed a group of students from Japan's Totori University for a structured academic exchange centered on medical training and global health systems. The discussions, hosted by the Kenyatta University School of Health Sciences, underscored efforts to deepen international cooperation in healthcare education.
Then you join a degree program.
Chairman of the Department of Pharmacology Health Science, Dr. Titus Kahiga, said the visit of Totori University reinforces the university's commitment to global partnership. He emphasized collaborative research, student mobility and shared innovations as key to advancing responsive, world-class healthcare training.
This reflects the issue of globalization of healthcare system. It means that our students, when they graduate, they can go to Japan and practice as doctors, as pharmacists, as nursing, and the same thing to them here. So by our university exposing our students to these students from international schools, we are really upgrading our students and exposing them to different cultures, to different people, so that they can open up and think outside the Kenyan borders.
Students at Kenyatta University described the visit by Totori University as a rare opportunity to benchmark Kenya's medical training against global standards. They say the engagement fostered cultural exchange, encouraged research collaboration, and reinforced the importance of global partnership in strengthening healthcare systems.
Also had an interesting conversation on trying to learn why longevity is such an important thing. And also significant in Japan, seeing that their lifespan is ranging at 80s, while ours in Kenya is at 65, 69. So I think it's a beautiful time for this exchange program that we've had. Yeah.
I hope this marks the beginning of a long-term collaboration between our university and also friendship between our institutions.
Visiting scholars from Totori University said the engagement at Kenyatta University exposed them to innovative community health strategies and hands-on clinical training. They termed the exchange a catalyst for long-term research, collaboration, and deep academic partnerships between Japan and Kenya.
Find the difference with the Japanese and Kenyan educational system is the Kenyan system has a lot more training in the hospital. In Japan, we just have 2 years training sessions, but in Kenya, they have more years. The student in here has they know a lot of the systems, and they know a lot of the education, and they know a lot about themselves.
I found some similarities between Japan and Kenya. There are the age is almost the same to be doctor, but the difference is in Japan we need two national exam to be doctor, but in Kenya there are only one.
The partnership sets the stage for sustained collaboration in medical research, training, and global health innovations. Edna Nerea, KUTV, Nairobi.
Now, fishermen from Nyali Beach Management Unit staged a protest at Dimbui Rose Kenyatta Beach in Nyali constituency, accusing authorities of destroying marine life through the ongoing remantling of sunken berg in the Indian Ocean. The fishermen claim that declining fish stocks have crippled livelihood for dozens of families, with the traders also reporting significant business losses. Our reporter Patricia Alex Mutanu has more.
Tension is mounting at Dimbui Rose Kenyatta Beach in Nyali, Mombasa County, where fishermen from the Nyali Beach Management Units have taken to the shore in protest. The demonstrators accuse authorities of destroying marine life during the ongoing dismantling of a sunken barge in Indian Ocean, since the operation has led to a sharp decline in fish stocks and left dozens of families struggling to survive.
Tangu baji ije hapa na watu waanze kukata hii chuma, kuna uharibifu ambao kwamba umepelekea kipato kurudi chini.
Led by unit chairman Said Ahmed, the fishermen accused those overseeing the dismantling process of jeopardizing the marine ecosystem and crippling their primary source of income. He said the dismantling process, which involves breaking down the barge of the scrap metal, has worsened the situation by further disturbing marine life.
Tumeathirika sana kuhusu hili dude. Hili dude linamwaga kutu nyingi sana. Kitambo tulikuwa tukiingia tupata kilo 10, kilo 20. Sasa hii tukiingia tunapata kilo 2, kilo 1, hata sangine hatupati kabisa.
Among those voicing concerns was Fadhili Goma, one of the area's oldest fishermen, who described the situation as painful during the holy month of Ramadan. Younger fishermen echoed similar frustrations, saying that their daily catch has been declined.
Na huu tunaokuwa nao ni mwezi mtukufu wa Ramadhani. Eneo hili hatupati samaki kabisa, samaki wamepotea, wavuvi wanahangaika.
The fishermen are now calling for urgent intervention to safeguard the marine ecosystem and restore their livelihoods before the situations becomes more. Patricia Alex for KUTV, Nairobi.
At the same time, farmers from Embu and neighboring counties benefited from training organized by the Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization in Embu. The training focused on equipping farmers with sustainable agricultural skills in response to climate change in order to build resilience against harsh weather conditions, improving soil management, and promote the cultivation of diverse crops. Rajab Juma reports.
Speaking in Embu County during the one-day training session, Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization Embu Center Director Bernard Rono said that due to climate change, farmers must embrace climate-smart agricultural practices.
Hizi teknolojia ambazo ziko nasi zinaweza kuongeza mazao na pia kuweza kustahimili mambo kama ya ukame, maana kumekuwa na mambo ya climate change sana. Kwa hivyo teknolojia kama hizi zinazingatia mambo.
Rono further noted that crop yields have been declining over time due to farmers' inability to adapt to changing weather patterns such an unpredictable rainfall and rising temperatures.
Mambo tulikuwa tunaangazia leo ni mambo ya mimea, mambo ya mifugo na mambo za mchanga, natural resource management. Kwa hivyo zimekuwa teknolojia zote na pia tumeweza kuuzia wakulima mbegu ambazo wanaweza kuzipanda.
Some of the soil management practices taught included reducing excessive tillage to maintain soil health and preserve nutrients. Farmers were also encouraged to avoid relying on a single crop and instead adopt mixed cropping to reduce risks in case one crop fails to perform well. It was noted that more than 500 farmers received the training.
Ni vizuri kuona kwamba teknolojia nyingi zimekuwa zikiwa promoted siku ya leo, na sana kwa upande wa kwamba wakulima waelewe kwamba ni wakati climate change sasa iko real, na sana kuhimiza diversification ya farming, wasizoe tu mahindi, maharagwe.
The farmers expressed hope that they will transform their farming practices using the knowledge gained in order to make agriculture a thriving business.
Na tumekuwa na changamoto ya vyakula vyenye wanga vinakuwa kwetu vizuri, lakini tumekuja tukasoma na tukasema tubebe yenye tutaenda kutengeneza huko na tuweze kufanya production ikuwe mingi, na pia tumesoma maneno mingi kuhusu kupanda mahindi, kupanda maharagwe.
Tumeridhika na masomo, ndio maana tukachukua pia mbegu ndio angalau tuende tukabandilishe kilimo chetu.
Agricultural experts have reaffirmed their commitment to continue supporting farmers through regular training and research-driven solutions aimed at enhancing food security and sustainable farming. Farmers were urged to implement the lessons learned to boost productivity and strengthen resilience against climate change. Rajab Juma, KUTV.
It's time for the latest in the world of sports. Now, Kenya's national women football team, Harambee Starlets, lost 2-0 to Benin women's national team in an international friendly match played in Ivory Coast on Monday night. Kenya conceded one goal in each half and failed to capitalize on the chances they created. Despite showing improvement in the second half, Harambee Stars forward Monalima Adam said that the match provided important lessons as the team continues to build towards upcoming assignments. The defeat forms part of the Starlets' preparation ahead of another friendly match against Ivory Coast women's national team scheduled for Wednesday, 4th of March 2026. According to Football Kenya Federation, tactical adjustments are expected as the squad works on improving fitness level and technical cohesion.
Ni build up match yetu kuprepare kwenda AFCON, so at least tumeona makosa zetu ziko hapa. The next game Ivory Coast rectify na tutakuwa na better results, sure. Yeah. Benefit hizi friendly ni kukuwa prepare, kukuwa tu ready, unaelewa, ndio kuona place iko na mistake, ndio next training na makoches waone pale tuko na makosa warekebishe before AFCON, unaelewa. Benin pia wako wa rahisi, but ilisha happen Kenya imehappen. Tuna focus kwa next game ambayo ni tunacheza na Ivory Coast on Wednesday. Then after that, I think after your friend tutajua tuko wapi.
Right, we have come to the end of our bulletin tonight. But hey, this is a quick one for you. Listening is not a skill, it's a discipline. The best you can do is just shut up. That's a critical lesson for today's week. Ahead of a very packed week ahead as the political temperature in the country continue to hit fever pitch. So let's maintain sobriety in all this chaos and madness. For that, my good name is Auma Evans. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Joy Mutava. Until next time, do have a lovely night and God bless.